Welcome to the Infidelity Doctor channel. My name is Dr. Talal Al-Salim, and this is the Ask Dr. Talal segment. Your place to ask me anything you want to know about affair recovery and affair prevention. Please remember, this is not a substitute for the counseling you're supposed to be getting. This is merely a place for you to get some basic questions answered, as well as learn about my clinical insights when it comes to affair recovery and affair prevention. So before we get to the question of the week, make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you can get some of the most recent updates. So the question of the week is as follows. I'm afraid to ask for affection from the unfaithful. What should I do? So we have to take a look at the reason that causes the betrayed partner to have anxiety about asking for affection from the unfaithful. So I'm going to share with you some of the common reasons that contribute to this anxiety. And a lot of it has to do with the fear of how this request for affection is going to be perceived or misperceived. So a common concern for the betrayed: what if I ask the unfaithful for affection and they interpret this as everything's okay, all is forgiven, and we don't have to work on the relationship anymore? That's a valid concern. Another concern is, what if I ask for affection from the unfaithful and they misinterpret this as me pressuring them to change their mind and feelings about wanting to rebuild the relationship with me? Because believe it or not all unfaithful are going to be thinking about wanting to repair the relationship. Some of them are on the fence, and some of them are considering whether or not they would want to build a life with a fair partner. So it becomes a concern of, I don't want to pressure the unfaithful to think that I'm asking for affection just so that they can actually decide to repair the relationship with me. Another concern would be, what if the unfaithful is going to misinterpret my request for affection as me trying to compete with the fair partner, which is also a different version of fear of pressuring the unfaithful to make a decision that they don't want to do. Another concern for the betrayed for asking for affection related to their own self-perception of themselves, meaning, I'm betrayed, I might struggle with, why do I feel the need for asking for affection from the unfaithful who really committed this awful act of infidelity? What does this say about me? Does that mean that I'm a doormat? No, it doesn't. It just means that you're a human being who actually going through difficult times, and you're vulnerable, and you need affection during this time. So my advice to you in your situation, make sure that you understand what is it exactly that you're asking for and what is your motivation for asking for that, and be upfront about it, right? Because the easiest way to eliminate misperception is by going on record to say, hey, this is what I want, and here's my reasoning for wanting it from you. It will minimize the potential for unnecessary misperception. Also, it's important for you to manage your expectation. Just because you need affection, it doesn't mean the unfaithful is going to be able and ready to do that. And also, you don't want somebody to give you fake affection, because you deserve better than that. And also making sure that you respect the boundary if the unfaithful is not able to do that, that you are able to respect the boundaries, because again, you don't want them to give you something that's fake or phony. More importantly, asking for affection is considered to be some version of resuming normalcy, and be prepared that this will have some consequences. So when people try to resume normalcy, oftentimes it causes triggers, because now you're remembering, here's what we used to do prior to the discovery of the infidelity, and now it's been tainted. So just because you potentially might have a trigger by resuming normalcy through asking for affection, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. It just means that be prepared that it might happen, and have a good way to deal with that trigger if it takes place. Hopefully this answered the question for the week. Make sure that you leave your thoughts about the answer you heard today in the comment section below, as well as suggestions of topics that you'd like me to tackle in other videos. Until then, be well, be safe, and embrace the possibility for a brighter future. Take care.